55, 56 degrees. I'm here with Marsha, and is it
Hosner?
Hosner.
Yeah.
How are you this morning?
Fine, fine.
Good. Well, we're going to take just a few minutes to talk about scrapbooking. Now, most of the time when you think about scrapbooking, you think, who has time to do that?
Drudgery.
Exactly. Or, no, I don't want to do that. That's boring. That's no fun. And you brought several things. And this is a hobby of yours, correct?
Right, right.
Okay. Now, you brought in some pages. Now, this, for instance, is, you say, old school.
Right. Now, it's still very much used, not to indicate that it's not.
Not to offend anyone.
But that's the 12 by 12 sheet, and that is, that's the biggest drawback to it for people today is it's so big. It takes a lot of stuff.
That you're limited as to what you can do, how you give it to someone, how they can keep it
And you don't
straight.
really give them as gifts unless you make an entire book, which that will probably happen once in your lifetime, you know.
You know, after seeing all these neat items here that you've brought in, Marsha, I've got to tell you, I've already found some favorites here. Now, this one right here, it's changed.
Right. This is a mini scrap booklet.
Okay.
And I make these and sell them. I teach classes on how to make them, but basically it folds up to something small enough to put in your purse, but it folds out and I can help hang on to it so you can...
Give me a little bit wider and let's show them. That's okay. Go.
Okay.
There you go. And you actually have little books here.
Yeah.
It opens up into little books and you can literally put all of the events that you've had throughout a whole year, basically.
And you could do it for just a party. This is mostly my granddaughter's birthday party, so you can pick an event and just do one event and put pictures and notes. It's all made out of paper, so you can write your notes on it, journal it.
But this is so much more of a personal gift to give someone.
It
you
is.
Took time. You were careful in the photos that you selected. And
Yes.
What do people usually say when you give them something so precious?
Oh,
like
they're so excited. You know, Christmas is the time of year where people get pictures as gifts, give pictures as gifts. And you hate to just stick it in an envelope and say, here you go, or in a picture frame, and people don't have places to put up any more pictures. So if you put them in a little scrap booklet like this, or in even some of these other formats like these little books.
Now that's actually a binded book.
Right.
In AFC for your granddaughter.
Right. And
it's a little baby book.
Yeah, it's a little baby book.
And you can just fill in your own stuff there.
And again, when you get to more pages, it becomes more of a task and it takes longer to get it done. So these little ones...
I can see you getting into it, though.
Yeah.
Like, look at the different designs on here. And you also have, as far as a palette, color palette, that gives you all the colors that you can possibly use. So you really don't have to think.
Right. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and Stampin' Up! Has color families. And as long as you're using colors out of the same color family, you know it's going to look good together. You don't have to worry about it. You just pick them and use them. So
don't have to worry at all.
Makes it easy, yeah.
This you brought in just a stand.
Right.
Now, this has a bunch of different ornaments, or not ornaments, but
Christmas
looks like
cards.
little Christmas things. Like this one, for instance, how cute. And I hope everyone can see that. You just made it dressy. You made it not so boring when you want to give that special loved one just a personal gift.
Right.
It's a whole lot more fun.
Again, if you have that church album family photo that you want to hand out to all your relatives at Christmas, put it in a pretty card and put your note on the inside, and then they have it in something that they don't mind leaving out on display.
You know, not too well. Jamie's mother passed away, goodness, almost a month and a half ago, and you know we're going through some drawers and finding all these old pictures, and that would be something great to go put together.
Yeah, to have the old family photos, right?
And have it, and so this is probably going to be a real good idea. Well, where can people find you and see some of the items that you have? Well,
this weekend is the NECA Northeast Alabama Crafters Association Christmas Craft Fair. It's at the Von Braun Civic Center, South Hall, and it will be from 9 to 7 on Friday and Saturday, and then from 1 to 5 on Sunday.
Great.
And it's free. You don't have to pay to get in. And I have a booth that I'm sharing with one of my associates, Linda Hansen. We'll be in the second row inside the South Hall.
Well, stop by and see Marsha, and I'm telling you, look at when you get there. I've never even thought I'd want to do a scrapbook. I mean,
there
you got
you
me
go.
interested this morning. I mean, you've got cute little items.
Yeah, these are chipboard books. They're hard, but they're decorated with paper again, so you can write notes on them, and you put your pictures in them, and they're nice. They're blingy, so you can leave them out on your coffee table.
We like the bling.
Yeah, we all like bling.
Well, great, Marsha. Well, thank you so much. You know, stamps and everything. Did you say you teach classes?
I teach lots of classes, and I have a website. I can give you a card if you come to the craft fair, but it's just http Marsha Hosner, MARSHAHOSNER, .stampinup.net.
Well, great. What about electronic books? I think you had a CD.
Right. I do have one here. For people who just don't want to touch scissors or glue or paper.
Maybe I'm not that handy.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
You can get, Stampin' Up! Sells My Digital Studio. There's others out there on the market, but basically you download the software, and with Stampin' Up! You get their entire catalog, all their stamps, all of their paper colors, all of the different trims that you see here are on the disc.
So you can make your own rather than having to buy all of
Right,
these little
you just
stamps and
design
everything.
the whole book, and you insert your digital photos if you want to. You insert text boxes and use whatever script you want to use.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't even print a lot of their pictures anymore, so that'd be a great way to get them out of your
And
computer.
if you don't, because everybody says, oh, it costs so much to print out on your color printer. If you don't want to print it on your own color printer, then you can download them to Stampin' Up! And they print the book or the sheets for you.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, great. All right. Well, thank you so much. Again, your craft event. Give me the times again for Saturday.
It's Friday and Saturday from 9 to 7, and Sunday from 1 to 5.
Great. And if you need to get in touch with Marsha, you can get in touch with me. I'll be happy to forward her email address to you.
Great.
Thank you for coming up this morning. This has been interesting. You made scrapbooking not so boring.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll have to try one now for sure.
Good,
Now I'll have to
good.
pick out who to make something for. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, Stanley Menefee's here. We're going to talk about several different things. You won't want to miss that. We'll be right back.